Have you ever felt like someone else held the reins to your emotions? Like a single word, a sideways glance, or a careless jab could light a fuse inside you and send you up in flames before you even blink. One minute you're coasting along, sipping coffee at the kitchen counter, scrolling your phone on the couch, minding your own business. The next, bam, you're boiling over, heart pounding like a war drum, fists clenched so tight your knuckles turn white, ready to snap at the slightest nudge like a coiled spring on the verge of explosion. It's wild, isn't it, how a random comment from a coworker, slacking again, a snarky text from your ex, guess you're still a mess, or even some stranger cutting you off in traffic can flip your entire mood upside down. A single moment and suddenly your day is no longer yours. Chaos hijacks. But here's the real kicker. Ever notice how some people faced with the exact same situation just brush it off like nothing even grazed them? Same words, same triggers, but while one person erupts, the other barely flinches. What's the difference? Brace yourself because this might sting a little. Anger isn't something they hand you prepackaged, ready to ruin your day. It's something you allow, a fire you choose to stoke, a beast you willingly set loose. I know that's not what we like to hear. We want to believe that people make us mad, that the world forces us to react. But the truth is, nobody has the power to control your emotions unless you give it to them. And once you fully grasp that, once you stop handing over the keys to your peace, you become untouchable, unshaken, free. Imagine walking through life immune to the noise, the digs, the petty drama, your boss barking, your neighbor complaining, internet trolls spewing garbage, and you unmoved, like a rock in a storm, steady, solid, while the wind howls and the waves crash. That's what you unlock when you shift your mindset. Most people think anger is a reflex, an automatic reaction, like a knee-jerk. Someone disrespects you, so you fire back. Someone steps on your pride, so you lash out, no questions asked, just cause and effect. But that's a lie. Anger isn't a reflex. It's a mirror. It reflects what's already brewing inside you. Your fears, your insecurities, your expectations of how the world should be. That's why the same insult can hit one person like a wrecking ball and bounce off another like a rubber band. It's not about what happens out. It's about what's happening in here, in your mind, and the meaning you attach to things. So the real question isn't why do people make me mad? It's why do I allow this to have power over me? Stay with me on this ride. It's a long one, but by the end, you'll know how to flip that switch for good. You'll take back control. You'll stop reacting, start responding, and finally, live on your own terms. Let's break this down, slow and deep. Peel it back layer by layer. Why do we get mad? Why does it feel like some people own us with a single word? And how do we stop handing our power over to every loudmouth jerk or petty situation that crosses our path? First off, anger's not their fault, it's yours. Yeah, I said it, and I'm not taking it back. Sit with that for a second. Sounds harsh, maybe unfair. Like, wait, what? They started it. But hear me out before you click away or chuck your phone across the room. If someone walked up to you and called you a loser in a language you don't speak, say Swahili or Mandarin, would you care? Would your blood boil? Would you feel that heat creeping up your neck? Not a chance. You'd probably shrug, maybe even chuckle. What's this guy on about? Now, same person, same insult, only this time in English. You're a loser, a nobody. Boom, jaw tightens, chest burns, mood wrecked. What changed? Not the words, not the intent. Just your brain assigning meaning, flipping a switch, setting the fire, and you letting it spread. That's proof right there. Anger doesn't come from them. It comes from you. It's not what they say. It's what you believe about what they say. Most people never see this. They buy into the myth that anger is automatic, that it's some unbreakable law of the universe. They disrespected me, so I have to be mad. They cut me off, so I have to honk and curse. They criticized me, so I have to fire back, like emotions are a reflex. Like they're a switch someone else gets to flip whenever they want, but that's a lie. It's a lie you've been sold since you were a kid. The first time you yelled back at a bully, the first time you stomped your feet when your mom said no. And every time you let anger run the show, you're handing over the keys to your peace like they're loose chain. Letting any jerk with a loud mouth yank your strings, but you're not a puppet, so stop acting like one. Real power is seeing this for what it is. Nobody makes you mad unless you let them. Take my buddy Chris. Chef at a greasy diner, high-stress kitchen, the kind of place where the coffee's burnt and the regulars are allowed. One night, a customer sends back a steak, medium rare. Just how he ordered, then goes off. This is trash. You're a hack. My dog could cook better than this. Old Chris would have lost it. Stormed out from behind the grill, cussing up a storm, maybe even chucked a spatula across the room. I've seen him do it. Guy's got a temper like a volcano, but lately he's been working on this. So this time, he paused, took a breath. Let the guy ramble while the kitchen crew stared, and he just said, "Oh, sorry you didn't like it, sir." Real calm, went back to flipping burgers. Later, over beers, he told me I didn't let that dude rent space in my head. Not worth the lease, man, that's the move. You don't have to let them in. You don't have to sign the contract that says, "Sure, take my piece, wreck my day, move in, make yourself at home." Anger's not mandatory, it's a choice. And most people keep picking the wrong one, not because they want to, but because they don't even realize there's an option. I've been there. Used to lose it over dumb stuff, like the time my internet cut out mid-game, right when I was about to win. Controller smash. Screaming at the router like it could hear me. Who cared? Not Comcast. They got my money either way. I was the one pacing, fuming, wasting my night over pixels. Point is, every time we let anger flare, we're the ones opening the door. So maybe it's time to lock it. So why do some people set you off like a firecracker? Pop, bang, all hell breaking loose, while others don't even register a blip? Why does your mom's nagging clean your room? You're a mess, roll off your back, but your boss's snide remark, you're dropping the ball again. As you replaying it for hours, jaw tight, head pounding, it's not them, it's what they're poking in inside you. Anger's like a smoke alarm. It only blares when there's something flammable nearby. If someone's words hit hard, lazy, worthless, or screw up, it's because they're brushing against a sore spot, an insecurity you've buried, ignored, or pretended didn't exist. Think about it. If you knew your worth down to your bones, those words would be nothing. Just wind whistling past a brick wall. But if you've been doubting yourself, wondering if maybe they're right, if maybe you're not enough, then those words are a match to dry grass. One flick and you're up in flames. Same insult, different impact. Your sister calls you selfish at Thanksgiving. You only think about yourself and you brush it off. Yeah, whatever. Pass the mashed potatoes. Your boss says the same thing in a meeting. You're selfish, always dropping the ball, and you're ready to flip a desk. Why? Because maybe deep down, you worry your boss is right. Maybe you've been doubting yourself, questioning if you're really pulling your weight. And that fear has been simmering, waiting for someone to turn up the heat. I watched this play out with my cousin Mia. She's a freelance graphic designer, hustles hard for every gig. One day, a client trashed her work, sent a nasty email. This is amateur, sloppy. I should have hired someone else. She lost it, yelled at her laptop, cried for an hour, almost quit. I was there, saw it unfold, her pacing her tiny apartment, red-faced, muttering, "I'm done. I'm a fraud." Later, over coffee, mud, steaming rain tapping the windows, she broke it down. I was mad because I've always worried I'm not good enough. Every job, every sketch, I'm waiting for someone to call me out. That's the kicker. People don't create your anger out of thin air. They dig up what's already there. The doubts, the cracks, the little voices you've been shoving down. I've been there too. My old man used to say, "You're wasting your life, no direction, hit like a gut punch every time." Doors slamming, voices raised. Took me years to realize it wasn't his words wrecking me. It was my own fear that maybe he was right. I'd lie awake thinking, what if I'm going nowhere? Same with my buddy Sam, big guy, linebacker build, soft heart. His girlfriend dumped him, said, "You're too clingy, too needy." He'd blow up every time someone brought it up. "I'm not needy, she's crazy." Until one night he admitted, "I've always been scared I'm too much or not enough." That's the raw truth. Anger isn't about them, it's about you, your doubts, your fears, the cracks you haven't patched. The good news, once you see those cracks, you can fill them. Pour some concrete in, brick by brick, build your confidence until there's nothing left for their words to cut. Imagine that. Someone throws shade, "Oh, you're a failure, you'll never make it," and it just bounces off. No sting, no heat, just air. That's the freedom we're after. And it starts with looking inside, not pointing fingers out. Here's where most people trip up. They think they have to win. Like anger's some badge of honor, some proof they're tough. They cross me, so I've got to show them who's boss. They disrespected me, so I've got to clap back. But every time you blow up, you're not winning, you're losing. You're bleeding out energy, peace, your whole damn day, sometimes your whole week, to someone who probably doesn't even care they got under your skin. They've already moved on while you're still replaying it like a bad move. Picture this. You're at the grocery store, some dude cuts in line, bold as hell, no excuse me, no glance back, just shoves his cart in like he owns the place. You snap, hey, what's your deal, man? Line's back there. Argue, storm off, all hot and bothered. Who's miserable now? You are. Stewing in the parking lot, gripping the wheel, groceries going warm in the trunk, while he's sipping his latte, scrolling his phone, couldn't care less. You just handed over your piece for free. That's what anger does. It's a thief, a sneaky pickpocket. And you're the one holding the door open saying, come on in, take what you want. Look at the greats. Milkay, Gandhi, Mandela. Did Milkay stop marching because someone spat in his face? Did Gandhi quit because the British mocked him? Did Mandela walk out of 27 years in prison swinging, bitter, looking for payback? Nah, they stayed steady, unshaken. Let the noise fade like static on a busted radio. Weak people scream, throw tantrums, demand respect like a toddler demanding candy. Strong people stand firm, cool, untouchable, letting their actions do the talking. Next time that heat rises when your coworker's whispering by the coffee machine, he's lazy, always late, or your neighbor's blasting music at 2 a.m. shaking your balls. Stop right there before the words fly out, before you bang on their door or type that angry text. Ask yourself, am I really about to let this clown run my show? Am I about to give them my energy, my peace, my night, my sleep, my sanity? Because that's what you're doing every time you snap. You're handing them the remote to your mood, letting them flip the channel from calm to chaos, letting them wind you up like a toy. Flip it instead, go indifferent. Not pretending it's fine when it's not, but choosing not to waste your fine. I tried this last week. My landlord slapped a bogus $50 late fee on my rent. Just a note under my door. A pay up, overdue. Old me would have called him up, argued till my voice gave out. Check the damn records. I paid on the first. Ruined my night, pacing, cursing. That cheapskate, who does he think he is? Knew me, took a breath, poured a glass of water, watched some dumb TV show, laughed at it too, and slept like a baby. Woke up fresh, emailed him calm as hell. Hey, think there's a mix-up. I paid on time. Here's the receipt, sorted in 10 minutes. No fight, no stress. They don't get my energy unless I say so. That's real power, not yelling, not proving a point, not flexing for nobody, but keeping what's mine. Or take my sister's ex, Tony Guy's a pro at pushing buttons, a walking jab machine. Used to call her up, nitpicking her parenting. You're two soft kids are spoiled, you're raising brat. She'd take the bait every time, voice cracking. You don't even see them, shut up. Sounded like a war zone through the wall. I told her, don't bite, he's fishing. Next time he started, she just counted in her head, 1, 2, 3. Then said, okay, Tony, cool. Hung up, didn't argue, didn't defend. Gave him nothing, she texted me after. I felt so good not to care, like I won without saying a word. And guess what? He stopped calling after a while. Couldn't handle the brick wall. Couldn't handle that she checked out of his game. That's how you win. You don't play. You don't feed the beast. You let it starve. Some people live to push buttons. They get off on it, thrive on it, like it's their life's mission. That friend who jabs at your weight every chance they get, still hitting the donuts, huh? Looking cozy. That coworker who smirks when you mess up a presentation, leaning back like they've got front row seats to your flop popcorn ready. They want a reaction. They're trolling you, fishing for a twitch, waiting for the show. My old roommate, Jake, was a pro at this. Lanky guy, grinned like a fox, eyes glinting like he knew something you didn't, always poking, still single. Clock's ticking, man. Nobody good enough for the prince. Used to drive me nuts. I'd snap. Oh, mind your own business, Jake. We'd argue, voices climbing, and he'd just grin like he'd won, like cracking me was the whole game. One day I changed the rules. He jabbed a no date again, lonely vibes. I nodded, a cool man, good one. Grabbed my coffee, walked off, door shut, done. Took 3 tries, 3 rounds of not biting, not flinching, and he quit. Couldn't stand the silence, couldn't stand that I didn't care. His little hooks didn't catch. When you don't play, they've got nothing. No spark, no fire, no fuel to fan. I've seen it at work too. My manager Karen loves for the flex. She'll nitpick. Your report's late. Slacking again? Waiting for me to grovel, daring me to snap. First few times I took the bait. No, I sent it, check your email, and she'd stretch it out, drag me through hoops. Well, I didn't see it. Maybe you said it wrong. Hours wasted, stress maxed. Now, I just say, I got it, I'll double check. Flat voice, blank face, no juice for her to squeeze. Conversations over in 10 seconds, she's muttering to herself, I'm back at my desk sipping tea. Or my aunt at Christmas, same tired routine, still not married. Better hurry, shelf life sticking used to set me off. I'm fine, Aunt Sue, lay off. We'd bicker, she'd poke more, I'd leave pissed. Last time, I just smiled. Yep, still me. Ate my pie, let her win. She fizzled out, no fight, no fun. And here's the secret, every trigger is trained. A boot camp for your will, a workout for your mind. That rude cashier snapping at you over a coupon, this expired, figure it out. A test. That smug comment from your brother-in-law, still stuck in that dead-end job? Training ground. Pause, breathe. Let it roll off like rain on a windshield each time you get stronger. Thicker skinned. I use this trick now. Whenever I feel that heat creeping up, I count to 5 in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys me time to choose, not just react like a busted wind-up toy. Last month, some guy flipped me off in traffic, middle finger out the window, yelling like I'd ruined his life. Old me would have honked, flipped him back, tailgated just to piss him off. Full send, road rage central. This time, counted to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. All right, dude, have your day of driving, windows down, breeze in my hair. Didn't even spike my pulse. Felt like dodging a bullet I didn't need to fire. That's the shift. You're not a volcano spewing lava, scorching the ground. You're a rock, unshaken, unmoved. While the world spins out, you stay steady. Let's dig deep. What does this even matter? Why do we keep falling into the anger trap, stepping into the same damn hole over and over? And what's it costing us when we do? Every time you let someone light that fuse, your loudmouth uncle at the family reunion. You're a disappointment, always have been, that passive-aggressive text. A nice to see you're too busy for me again. The neighbor's dog howling through your walls all night. You're not just losing your temper. You're losing time, losing energy, losing peace you can't get back. I had a moment like that once. Stupid argument at the gym. Peak hour, everyone's sweaty and grumpy. Some guy's hogging the bench press, scrolling his phone. I ask, hey man, can I work in? He gets loud. Wait your turn, bro, I'm not done. And boom, I'm off, matching his energy. You've been here 20 minutes, move. Voices climbing, chest puffed up like we're about to brawl over a dumbbell in front of a bunch of protein shake gustlers. 10 minutes later, I'm lifting, but I'm still mad, replaying it in my head, cursing him out under my breath. Selfish prick. Workout ruined. Focus shot. Who lost? Me. I gave that dude an hour of my life, rent-free in my brain, while he's probably flexing in the mirror, posting a selfie, hash beast mode, completely unbothered. That's the scam of anger. It tricks you into thinking you're in charge, like yelling or stewing makes you strong, puts you on top. But really, it's draining you dry, a leech you invited in. Look at your own life the last time you got mad. Did it fix anything? Did it make you feel better, stronger, clearer, or just leave you ragged, exhausted, replaying it in your head like a bad song on repeat? I bet it's the second one. Because anger is a bad trait every single time. My old neighbor, grumpiest guy alive, used to bang on my wall if my TV was too loud. I'd turn it down, some of us work, and I'd bang back. It's 7 p.m., relax, back and forth, both of us mad, both of us losers. One night I didn't. Heard the bang, counted to 5, turned it down, let it go, slept fine. He probably didn't, still grumbling in the dark. I kept my night. He didn't take it. Now flip the script. Imagine keeping that energy for yourself. My friend Lisa, single mom, 3 kids, house always a circus. Her oldest teenager now started mouthing off last year. You don't get me, you're the worst mom ever. Typical hormone-fueled drama, but it'd wreck her every time. She'd yell back, don't talk to me like that. They'd fight, door slamming, and she'd end up crying in the kitchen over a cold cup of tea. I'm failing them. I told her, try the count. Just wait, let it breathe. Next time, she did. Kid's ranting, stomping around, and she's quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hands steady, lips sealed. He keeps going, you don't even care. She just says, I hear you. Let's talk later, soft calm. And walks away to fold laundry, left him standing there mid-yell, stunned. No fuel, no fire. Lisa called me after. I felt weird, but good. I didn't lose myself this time. Didn't let him take me down. That's the trade. You keep your power. They're left scrambling, grasping it. History is full of this. Nelson Mandela locked up 27 years in a concrete box, treated like dirt. Did he come out raging, fist swinging? No. Came out clear, steady, changed a nation with a calm voice and an iron will. Marching through hate, dogs barking, hoses blasting, crowds screaming, go back where you came from. Did he stop, yell back, curse the racists? No. Kept walking, kept preaching, kept his peace while the world raged. That's real strength. Not feeding the fire, not matching the noise, but starving it, letting it choke on its own smoke. And here's the flip side. Some triggers aren't even people. Sometimes life just kicks you around, testing your patience with dumb, random stuff. Flat tire on a rainy day, mud splashing your late Hello? Coffee spills on your shirt right before work. Brown stained front and center like a badge of shame. Nobody to blame, but you're still mad kicking the tire. A piece of junk, cursing the sky. Why today? Slamming the laptop, the stupid Wi-Fi, like the universe is personally out to get you. I used to be that guy, spilled milk. I'm slamming cabinets every damn time like the milk planned it. One day, my dog, big, goofy mouth, all paws and slobber, knocked over a vase, shattered it on the tile. My mom's old vase too. Water everywhere, glass in a million pieces. I felt it rising. Damn it, Rufus, you idiot. Voice climbing, ready to go off. But I caught myself mid-breath, counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looked at his dumb, happy face, ears flopped, tail wagging like he'd done me a favor. And I laughed. You're a mess, man, a total disaster. Grabbed the broom, cleaned it up, moved on. Didn't ruin my morning. Didn't take my day. That's the shift. You don't have the world or a clumsy dog own you. My barber, Tony, has this down. Chillest guy I know. Runs a little shop off Main. Clippers humming all day. Customers yell, you butchered my fade, man. Pointing at their head like it's a crime scene. Tony just nods. Let's fix it. No charge, no heat, no fuss. Voice smooth as the jazz on his radio. Told me once over a trim, I don't get paid to get. Wasting my time, wasting my breath. He's untouchable. Not because he doesn't feel it, but because he picks his battles. And most ain't worth the fight. You can do that too. Start small, build the muscle. Next time the Wi-Fi lags, a buffering really? Or the grocery line's crawling. 10 people, 1 cashier, a pause, shrug, let it be. It's fine, I've got time. It adds up like lifting weights. 1 rep, then 10, then 100, and soon the big stuff, the people, the drama, the real punches won't shake you either. My coworker, Jen, single mom, always juggling, used to flip when the school called. He's acting up again. Come get him, she'd rant. Deal with me? Why now? Drive over mad, they shot. I told her I'd try the count. Next time, she did 5 beats, deep breath, picked him up, talked it out, no yelling. Said it felt like magic. I didn't break this time, but it's not magic, it's choice, it's training. It's you taking the reins. Let's tie it all together. Make it stick. Anger's not their weapon, it's yours. Yours to wield or drop. Yours to choose, moment by moment, breath by breath. It's not about what they say, you're nothing. You're late, or a joke. It's not about the flat tire, the spilled coffee, the barking dog. It's about what you let stick, what you let take root, what you let grow in that garden of your mind. Heal those sore spots, the doubts, the not enoughs, the need to clap back at every fool, every troll, every hater. Let them go. Watch how fast you turn bulletproof, how quick you become a fortress nothing can breach. Picture it. Your loudmouth uncle rants at the barbecue. You'll never amount to anything, kid. Your ex texts some petty digger. Good luck without me, loser. Your boss piles on the guilt. You're letting us down. Step it up. The cashier snaps. And next time, read the sign. And you, cool, steady, untouchable, sipping your drink, smiling inside, maybe even humming a tune. No one's pulling your strings. Snip, snip, gone. Next time that fuse lights, someone's snarky. Life's unfair. The dog's chewing your shoes. Pause. Right there in the heat of it. Right when it's peaking. Ask yourself, am I handing over my peace right now? Am I letting this clown, this moment, this nothing take what's mine? If the answer is yes, drop it. Let it fall, let it crash. Watch it hit the ground and fade like smoke in the wind. You don't need to fight every fight. You don't need to win every round. Real victory! Keeping your cool when the world bets you'll break. When they're waiting for the explosion that never comes. When they're holding their breath for the meltdown and you just smile. That's the mindset. They don't control you. You do. So walk away from this with that locked in. Try it tomorrow. Next argument, next jab, next spill, pause. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose calm. Choose you. You'll feel it. The shift, the strength, the weightlifting, and nothing will shake you again. Anger's a game. Stop playing. Start winning. Start living. I'll leave you with this. My grandpa, toughest guy I knew, worked the docks, hands like leather. He used to say, don't let him steal your sunshine, kid. Took me years to get it. Strikes, fight storms, stay steady, whistling while the world raged. Last week, my car broke down. Middle of nowhere, pouring rain, phone dead. Old me would have kicked it, cursed the universe. Instead, I paused, laughed. Oh well, this is fun. Walked a mile to a gas station, soaked but fine. Sunshine's mine, and they don't get it. You still keep it.